Hey guys, it's Jello Squid. I clapped my hands when I shouldn't have. Today we're going to be reviewing the Gaomon PD1560PRO, and that's a mouthful, but this tablet's actually pretty cool. And later in the video, I'll be giving you guys some tips on how to draw your very own Thicc anime girl. So, for some backstory, this tablet was sent to me by Gaomon, and I'm super excited to unbox it. Anyways, onto the video. Upon opening it, I see the tablet protection covering case. Feels like felt. I've never had one of these sent with a tablet before, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, onto the big boy. This baddie is about 15 inches.
That's quite big. Impressive.
And it comes with a stand as well. The stand has a customizable height, so you have a lot of freedom with it, which I personally liked because I've never had a stand come with a tablet before. And the fact that I can try and limit the artist back trauma is really cool. Behind that, we have the user manual, the tablet pen, and it doesn't require a battery and it doesn't need to be charged, which is pretty cool because all my other ones needed to do that. And we have the cords and the pen nib case. And inside this little box is the block. Here I'm propping up the tablet, and now, as Danny and Aaron say, we can savor the peelies. Now on to how this baby works. Setting up this tablet is very simple. You just go to the Gaomon.net download drivers page and you input the tablet model that you have and get the one for your system, and then you follow all the steps through the downloading process and finalize your installation, and boom baby, you got yourself your very own tablet. Of course, after you create the little shortcut keys, which this tablet has 8 customizable express keys and a little spinny dial, which is really cool. Love that. On my experience with this tablet, I like to preface this statement by starting out with that you should do your own research thoroughly before you actually make any final decisions on buying a tablet. Don't look at my video and instantly go, I need this, because just listen. This is a good tablet if you're wanting to take art seriously and you have the budget for it, since it is around $400. Some things I would like to note beforehand, so to clear up any confusion, this tablet is not standalone, it's not Bluetooth. It requires you to plug it into your computer using all of the cords. The pen doesn't have an eraser. I know some artists really like that a pen would have that. I personally don't mind it because I've never had that feature before. So it's really not that big a deal. And if you're a beginner and you're unsure if you want to make art your profession, I recommend these no-screen affordable alternatives. Like, I've always had a Huion tablet. They're super cheap, but they're not as durable. They last about a year before you start having problems. Or you can get a Wacom. I know a lot of other people really like Wacoms because they're durable and they don't really fail you. So onto the pros. So it's pretty big. It's a big boy. It's a big baby. And that gives a lot of workspace, which is pretty cool. But it does take up a lot of space on my desk. But it's fine, because it makes me more aware of my things, so I don't like knock over my water every 5 minutes, because that was a problem. You can change the brightness on the tablet display, which is amazing because I'm an old woman and I like my luminosity down to the way bottom, As you know, you can change the stand elevation. The pen doesn't require a charge or a battery. It has a nice HD resolution. It's really pretty. The colors are always saturated, which is better for me personally because my computer is ancient and doesn't have those saturated colors, so I can actually see what I'm doing, which makes it way more better. And the 8 customizable express keys. So a couple of cons. It says it's a portable tablet, which I can see, but at the same time, it's big. I wouldn't bring this anywhere outside of my bedroom because of that. And it's not Bluetooth, so you can't really take it anywhere with you without it taking up like all of your space. Like, I couldn't bring this to a coffee shop without being slightly inconvenienced. So this tablet, you can technically bring it on the go, but you would have to bring your computer and all of the cords, and it's a little inconvenient if you're not stationary. Also, a problem that I just noticed, the nibs for the pen. They wear down very easily. It's a little weird because I've never had this problem before with previous tablets, and I've used like 3 nibs in the past 2 weeks that I've used this. They always like chip off, or they like get run down off at like an angle. So just make sure you're conscious of your pen because it could scratch your screen. Also, the amount of cords. I wish there wasn't as many because it does make your workspace a little bit cluttered. They do give you this little Velcro latch thing that wraps around it to like try and contain the jungle, but it's a little overwhelming. But overall, my experience with this tablet has greatly elevated my art. I really love this tablet. It's beautiful. I can work more closely to the finer details in my art pieces, and I would recommend this baby if you want to take your art and make it more professional. It's not perfect, but it has helped me advance my skills and made my workflow more fun and entertaining. I've never had a screen tablet before. If I were to have to give it a ranking system, so for style, I would say it's 5 out of 5 because it's beautiful and it has a dial wheel, which is really cool. Never had that happen before. For the value, I'd say it's a 4 out of 5. I wish it had a Bluetooth option. That would have made it like perfect stars. Also, another thing that doesn't make it that perfect is the pen nibs. Really need to work on the durability of that. Also the feel. I love drawing with this. It feels great. It's really smooth and seamless. Onto the tips of drawing a thick anime girl. Sweet. Some advice I would like to give you is to keep your lines very loose and flowy. It makes it look soft. It makes the overall appearance of the art look soft, but it also adds to the plumpness of the character. Like you're trying to emulate a peach if it were a person. That's what you're going for. Also, it will look off if your anatomy structure is a little weird. I know in animes their proportions are whacked out, but just keep in mind, just because you're making a thick anime girl doesn't mean she doesn't have a skeleton, you know? My art used to have this problem. It still kind of does, but it's not as bad. Also, references are your best friend. Don't be scared to use them. It's not cheating. I don't know where this little stupid thing popped up. It literally isn't. Da Vinci used references when he was making the Mona Lisa. He literally stared at a hoe for like hours on end trying to replicate that. It's a misconception. It is definitely a misconception used by people that don't understand the process of improvement. Tips on the chest area, on the overall body. Think of the boobs. Think of the breasts as a water balloon. Whenever you draw them, try and take into account gravity. Problem that I've seen in most art and most people that try and draw thick ladies and don't really have a strong grasp on anatomy, they're not hard soccer balls like singed to her body. Also, for butts, don't use the water balloon method because there's more fat in the backside. So if you treat it like a balloon, it'll look saggy and like flappy. And personally, I don't like my art to look like saggy butt cheeks. I like plump, big booty, big thick booty. Also, have fun. Don't take it too seriously because you can't create the Mona Lisa with a dump truck overnight. We're just using the Mona Lisa, aren't we? I watched too many Da Vinci memes. And you'll improve over time, so don't stress about it. Honestly, use that philosophy whenever you draw. Don't take yourself too seriously. Just have fun. It's not a race. You don't have to improve within the week. It took me 4 years. 4 years to get where I am. And that's okay. And that's okay, babies. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's the whole synopsis. References, loose lines, pretty anime girl. Use them references, y'all. Use a reference. It will save you. It will save you. It will save your life. It saved me. Anyways, I think that concludes the video. So, if you liked it, please like and follow me. I would really appreciate that. You can also check out my other handles, like my Instagram. That would be very cash money of you. I would love that. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a nice day. And also, who would have thought that I could upload another video before half a year ran up? This is super cool. Anyways, love you. Goodbyes.